This is the famous porterhouse for two, and this is the famous Peter Luger sauce. Today I'm dining at one of the most famous steakhouses in NYC, Peter Luger. They have multiple dining rooms, and I got seated at this one. It's a bit nostalgic, since I was in this room for my high school graduation dinner. This is their menu, and prices are similar to other fancy steakhouses in NYC. Their famous burger is lunch only, if that's what you want. This restaurant is cash only, so make sure to bring cash or a debit card.
This place is really lively and it's not pretentious at all. It's probably not the best for a first date.
Some people complain that the ambiance isn't that fancy, but I don't mind. They give some bread with herbs and butter, and I thought it was fluffy and tasty. The butter isn't anything special though. On to the rest of the food. This is their sliced tomato and onion. I get that it's expensive for vegetables, but it's hard to eat steak at a steakhouse without vegetables. If you want to save money, just eat a salad at home and only order steak. This is their world famous Luger sauce, and it's recommended to put some on your tomato or onion. I'd say the sauce tastes like a mix of horseradish sauce and barbecue sauce. The tomato is really fresh and not acidic or sour. It's sweet and it pairs well with the tangy sauce. Fresh vegetables that taste sweet are always delicious, and if the price isn't an issue, you'll enjoy this dish. This is their jumbo shrimp cocktail, and the shrimp's actually pretty big. It's a classic American appetizer, and I love it. Their cocktail sauce isn't insanely watery, and it sticks to the shrimp pretty well, so we're off to a good start. The shrimp is fresh, and it pairs well with the tangy sauce that has a kick from some hot sauce. I thought it was delicious, and I'm happy that 4 pieces were less than $25. Some restaurants really upcharge, and it's $30 or higher for 4 pieces in other places. This is their bacon, and it's about $9 for 1 piece. Despite the price, their bacon is very famous, and lots of people have rave reviews for it. Just like some other appetizers, it's recommended to put some Luger sauce on it. The Luger sauce helps balance out the savoriness of the bacon, and I love how the bacon isn't too dry or chewy.
The bacon's really good. It's not too salty and it's not overcooked.
I can see why people have such great reviews for it. The bacon has the perfect mix of fat and meat, which only gets enhanced by the Luger sauce. Time for the star of the show, and I got their dry-aged porterhouse for 2. The steak facing me is the sirloin cut, and the steak on the other side is the filet cut. The server helps distribute the food, which is great. Everyone starts with 1 sirloin piece and 1 filet piece. It's a lot of steak, so if you're only a party of 2, it might be hard to finish this if both people don't have a big appetite. The server also puts some of the butter and fat on your steak, and he said it's more vitamins, which was pretty funny. I asked for the steak to be cooked medium rare, and this does look like medium rare. The filet piece is the cut one, and it looks a lot better than the sirloin. Your Peter Luger experience wouldn't be complete if you didn't use any sauce for the steak, so make sure to use it. The filet cut was really tender, and it pairs well with the sauce since it's not too rich and heavy.
The filet is really good. It really goes to show you why people come to these steakhouses for special occasions. The sirloin, on the other hand, was a bit forgettable. It's a bit tougher than the other cut, and it's not as good.
I might have been a bit tough judging the sirloin cut, but everyone knows that filet is more tender, lean, and expensive. It's still a delicious steak, it's just way harder to enjoy when compared against the filet cut. Overall, this was a really enjoyable steak, and it's really good value if your party isn't full of huge eaters. This porterhouse for 2, along with some appetizers, can actually be enough for 3 to 4 people. Here's the dessert menu, and nothing from the front really stood out to me. The back has dessert drinks, and I wasn't in the mood for any alcohol. Here's the final bill, and I love how it's very old school and handwritten. They also give out all these chocolate coins. I had a good experience dining here. Some people say the staff is rude, but I wouldn't say they're rude. They just don't constantly check in on you to ask if your food is good, or do other fine dining services like pulling out your chair for you. I like quick, blunt, and efficient service, so I don't mind. I thought the food was all good. The appetizers were all simple and effective. It's not as fancy as some other fine dining steakhouses, but it's still enjoyable. The steak was good quality and paired perfectly with their famous sauce. If service and ambiance are very important to you and you're still on the fence, I think you should still try Peter Luger for the experience. It could be a nice change of pace from all the fine dining fluff. Thanks for watching. I'm going to make a video comparing Peter Luger to Delmonico's, which is another famous steakhouse, so subscribe and be on the lookout. Click on the video shown on the end screen if you want to watch my Delmonico's review.